What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies podcast. I'm Mr. Cincinnati. As always, I'm joined by the podcast dad himself, Choops. How we doing, buddy?
Exhausted, but I am here with you, my friend. I am here with you. Thank you. Quick shout out, if I may.
Yes.
Quick shout out. And this is an important shout out. Very, very important shout out. Because without this person, I don't think this thing would still be afloat. So quick shout out. This pains me. To Mr. Cincinnati.
You don't have to thank me.
Quick shout out to Mr. Cincinnati for pulling triple duty last night.
Right.
You know, again, it's been a little bit of a crazy week for the podcast dad as the dad duty is starting to take over this week a little bit, and Eric has stepped up to the plate and knocked it out of the park, as our baseball fans would know. So, quick shout out to Mr. Cincinnati. That is all you get. Fuck off for the rest of the show.
Fine. I want to give a shout out to Fernando. He was in the chats 3 minutes before we even started this live stream. So shout out to you. Thank you for joining us. Always great to see you. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. As always, follow us on X at JunkiesPod, as well as on TikTok at JunkiesPod. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram at Wrestling JunkiesPod. But most importantly, do us a huge favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. We need your help to get there. I believe we're at 430 right now, if I am not mistaken.
Coming back up.
Moving on up in the world. Every little bit helps. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your situationship. You know, be like that.
That's fine. No bad memories though. If the situationship ends, we weren't your situationship. We were just we're the coping mechanism. How about that? I understand that before, so it's fine.
Guilty.
Yeah, we know. Those in the know. Also, shout out to Gorilla Press. If you guys need some wrestling merch or you are a wrestler, go reach out to these guys. They are killing the game right now. Go ask Gary J how it's going. He's wiping the floor with merch right now. Also. Did you say follow the Main Event Network? Because I'll say follow the Main Event
Network. I did
not
yet, but you should.
Follow the Main Event Network. Guys, I think we can
It's out there. Yeah, it's out there.
Okay, all right. Yeah. We officially have a new show starting soon, where they're gonna start recapping NXT. So guys, if you are excited for that and you're excited for what NXT is doing right now, because NXT is hot, go check out this show. I think starting, I don't have a start date in the top of my head. But Kyle, jump into the chats. If you want to throw it into the chats. And
NXT Night Shift is the name.
We're excited. I am not a night owl, so I will have to catch it on the rebound. But always good to talk NXT. And what up, King? Hey, and real quick, King. Of course, this is something that you know the King and I now have to deal with. I was looking at a mock draft today, and it's really, really tough because you got to scroll all the way down to see who the Eagles are going to pick because they won the Super Bowl. So it's tough. It's hard living out here. I know King Chris feels the same way because they're probably with the 32nd pick probably drafting a backup. So it's pretty fun, but it's tough because you gotta keep scrolling.
Sorry, I was thinking Limp Bizkit. That's all. Yeah, don't mind me.
Well, I do love some Limp. Some Fred Durst.
Yeah.
You
why he in the Hall of Fame?
Probably some of the stuff he's done. Agreed.
Yeah, true.
Agreed. And the Browns are just dumb enough to do it.
Or desperate. I mean, it's all the same.
That's fine. I hate to be out of your division. Or go trade for Trey Hendrickson. They could do that too.
Yeah, well, that's looking realer and realer by the day. But Kyle says he ain't going to Philly. I love how this is one thing about subscribing to our shows. You're going to get football, you're going to get wrestling, you're going to get baseball. If and when Mr. Ramsey hops in the chats, like
Kyle, you're on my shit list. Your team wants to ban the tush push because they can't stop it.
That sucks.
That sucks.
That is a bit of
they
a
hate
move.
us.
I'm just gonna say that, yeah,
because they ain't us.
If it was such
a cheap play, everyone would be doing it, wouldn't they?
No.
Green Bay Packers. just entered the top 3 hate list on my team, on top 3 team hate on my list. You know what the hell I'm trying to say. Shut up. I'm tired. Talk NXT.
I know.
Here.
Anyway, NXT is in the books. Probably the greatest one of the year, right?
It's up there. I'm pissed we missed it.
I think this is top of the list. I mean, that crowd was hot, man. I mean,
the year just started, so probably the best one so far.
I know that it's a small sample size, but still a very, very entertaining show with what we got.
You don't get hot.
What?
You don't gotta get hot about it.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah,
You're starting to get a little sassy. Don't
you
get sassy with me.
The slushy isn't as melty as I'd like it.
I don't know what. I've never had a vodka slushy, so I don't. Is it just vodka?
So Max threw some Tito's, one of those cans of lemonade concentrate, and some ice into the blender over the weekend. Had some that we didn't finish, so I actually forgot that it was in the freezer until just now when I went to go fill up my water bottle, and I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna have one of these instead."
Well, I'm drinking water out of a Cleveland Browns cup. This was a souvenir cup from SummerSlam.
Souvenir cups are nice.
They are. That's what my entire pantry is.
Let's start with the opener here. We had Carmen Petrovic taking on Stephanie Vaquer for the Women's North American Championship. Good Lord. Stephanie Vaquer just continues to show why she was so coveted in free agency last year. Just a really, really fun opener. Crowd, once again, continues to be behind her.
I think she's killing. I think she's killing. Look, she bet on herself 100%. She leveraged herself, and I think she won. Because, again, I think if you look at it, like I said last night, in terms of like draft, like NFL draft terms, I think she's a safe pick. Like she's a safe bet. She's going to be a star. She's going to be very good. She's already connected with the crowd. Like she is probably out of the 4 of them right now, most ready to go to the main roster and make an impact.
Yeah. I see what you did there.
No, I would. If it was Jordan Grace, I would have said that.
Still. Come on, let's be honest. We want to talk about one thing that happened after this match, and that is Giulia confronting Stephanie. We get the face-off. Titles are in the air. We get the announcement from Ava at Roadblock, title for title. Giulia versus Stephanie, winner take all. It is way too soon for this. I'm going to love the match.
Well,
have
you heard the news?
Probably not. It's been a pretty busy day at work today.
So apparently Giulia is dealing with an injury.
Oh.
So that may be why they've kind of sped this up a little bit, because Giulia may be having to take some time off. Yeah. So that
stinks. Okay. I hate to see that.
That could be something, playing into effect here for sure. It'll be a great match overall. Like come on, like this is gonna be fantastic, and I think Giulia will go all out. But I think that's part of the reason why we're speeding this up, because maybe they don't think we can get to stand and deliver for this match. It stinks.
Good point.
It kind of is what it is. But I don't think this will be the last time these two meet. So chapter 1, right?
Yeah. And, to be fair, it's not like we haven't seen it before. This, the injury news, if the reports are true, does give additional context that I didn't have kind of coming into the show today. But, it's not like we haven't seen these titles unified before. We saw Keith Lee do it. Remember Keith Lee? Remember how damn majestic he was until he got to the main roster? And everything went tits up.
Remember when he had white hair?
We don't talk about that. Remember what his nickname was? Bearcat?
Dude, he was,
and debuted that nickname in Cincinnati.
They had it,
or no, a week after.
Yeah, they had it on the main roster after that Rumble and after Survivor Series. They had it, but then they just,
good Lord,
they fumbled it. They fumbled it, and that sucks because Keith Lee would have been, I think, a big star.
Hope he's doing well. It's been a while since we've heard anything.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Injuries suck, but
yeah, and
that was nice.
Fernando, absolutely, yeah.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping Cincinnati showed out and they like what they saw and they come here more often, and maybe eventually we'll get another pay-per-view. Maybe. Maybe.
I mean,
please.
Where else have we heard Tony fumbled as a chant?
Yeah,
that was.
Yeah.
And that's not meant to bash on AEW. Like that's not what we're doing here.
It was 100% meant to bash on AEW.
I'm not. I'm just saying that was funny to hear.
It was, and we just said WWE fumbled on Keith Lee, so
they did.
We are fair because they did, and yes, Tony did fumble at Ricky Saints. Sorry, it's gonna take a second to adjust, but look, this match will be good. I get why they're doing it now at Roadblock. I was kind of the same way. I was like, this is a little quick, but with the news coming out, it makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah, no, that definitely does. We also had X-Division Championship on the line. Lexis King taking on Moose.
Oh, interesting.
Moose getting the W.
What title was on the line?
The X-Division Championship, the same one our friend Landon Hale competed for last year.
Hey, we held that title.
We did. It's a gorgeous belt, isn't it?
Sorry, mark out moment. But and he beat God, who did he beat? Who did he just destroy in that match?
I already said it, Lexis King.
Yes. Okay. Your favorite NXT wrestler. Yes. And it seems like we're getting Oba Femi and true WWE 100% fumbled Swerve. I think that's very telling right now where Swerve's at. Yes, Moose on television for the first time, and we're gonna get Oba Femi versus Moose. Okay.
I'm totally good. Like it's again, this partnership
best match yet. He's a great hand.
That was his best match in NXT by far. That absolutely was. I'm not trying to change your mind on the guy or anything like that. I'm just here, Yeah. So let's talk about this matchup here. Moose Oba Femi, NXT Championship Roadblock. I mean, they're just throwing everybody at the ruler, and I fucking love it. This is Moose is one of the first names I know that we certainly thought about when this partnership started to seem a little bit more official. Him, Hammerstone, Josh Alexander, who's still floating out there. This is gonna be fucking awesome. This is gonna rule. Yeah.
Well, it looks like all signs are Josh Alexander's going to AEW, but that's okay.
Both of these guys are infinitely better wrestlers than Goldberg and Brock Lesnar, in my opinion.
I mean, Brock Lesnar was a damn good wrestler. Let's not let outside stuff interfere. Brock was pretty damn good. Goldberg sucks. Brock is pretty damn good. But this is just gonna be meat. I mean, just man meat. It's gonna be great. The X-Division title is not on the line, so it's just the NXT title.
Right.
I think Oba's gonna win, but it should be a fun athletic match and should be something super exciting. It's Roadblock, correct? Is that one there?
So yes. Mm-hmm.
Does it concern you at all? And this is just me making discussion. Does it concern you at all that this will probably be the second time in a row that your NXT champion is not headlining a show? What does that tell you about the lack of credible opponents right now for Oba Femi?
Yeah, it's not great. And as much as that stinks, at least there's this opportunity to bring talent in from TNA and using their upper mid card and main eventers as fodder to get somebody ready. So it sucks, but that's the reality of it. And they're pivoting.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I think there may be somebody at Stand and Deliver. Fuck it. Let's talk about it. Trick is about to turn heel.
Can't wait.
And that'll be. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, Fernando. I think that he is ready. I think that call up happens in 2025. But a little bit more meat needs to be added to the legacy of his run. This match with Moose is a step in the right direction, but lack of challengers is kind of what the problem is right now. So calling him up without having a plan of who's going to take that title next, because again, you got Ethan Page, who's also ready to go. Right. Might be only slightly too early to put the title on Ricky Saints, but I think it's mostly just out of the men's title picture being what it is right now. That call up might take a little bit longer. Sorry, continue.
I was gonna say Trick Williams getting ready to turn heel. Got into a little bit with Javon Evans, and
he did.
That's a match I could see. Maybe for the number one contendership for Stand and Deliver. Mm-hmm. And Trick and Oba main eventing Stand and Deliver is something that I would watch.
No,
I think would be very good, especially if we can see this edgier, grittier side of Trick Williams and see what he can do on his own as a heel, because we've seen him as a heel before. But what can he do on his own without Carmelo Hayes kind of dominating that space? I'm excited because Trick needed something to refresh him.
He did, yeah.
Because his last title run, let's be honest, it just was not the best.
No,
it just wasn't.
It's left a lot to be desired. That's for sure. But no, I am excited for this program. This is a huge spotlight for Javon Evans once again, getting mixed up with a former NXT champion.
He's gonna be a star. He's gonna be. Yeah, they got gold in him, so Javon will be fine.
This is why you should enter the Phoenix City Invitational. That's all I'm saying.
Invited to. You can't just say I'm in it.
I know.
You have to earn your way into that tournament. I know. What is this? The mid 2010 Rumble? No, you got to earn your way into that tournament, and only the best of the best get to be in it.
Yeah. Well, and Tim Bosby.
Hey, you watch out. He'll backshot you.
That motherfucker said backshots on the show yesterday.
You better watch out. Better watch. We usually say watch your back, but I'm not watching that on your back. The Hardys came back.
They did. Man. I felt
cool.
9 again. Yeah, that was a throwback to some vintage Hardys. NQCC looked phenomenal as well. Boy, but big thing coming out of there too. Hardys, Fraxiom, TNA tag team titles. It's happening. Best tag team in WWE gets to go up against one of the all-time greats in WWE history right now, and they've earned it. I mean, this is best tag team in WWE right now, bar none, is Fraxiom. This begs the question, though. If there was ever a time for a title switch, knowing that WWE wants to bring the Hardys in for a main roster program, either spring, summer, do we see Fraxiom take these titles?
I could see it. I could. I mean, eventually,
I really want it.
Eventually a title between these companies is going to change and go to the other side. Like, I think that's coming. Start with the tag titles. Yeah. Like, let's do it. I'd be okay with it. They don't have to hold them for very long. If TNA has a team that, they want to kind of heat up to win those tag titles back, or some kind of ladder match or something. Yeah. It'd be a lot of fun.
25 years of TLC this year. Like, it's a huge milestone. I mean, and given the history buff that Papa H is, I would really want to see them celebrate that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see Fraxiom win it. Yeah. Because I think the Hardys are going to come back to WWE.
Yeah.
Sooner
and Fernando says too many titles for titles. Definitely seeing that when in the women's picture. It's these are more champion versus champion matchups instead of winner take all, with the exception of Stephanie and Giulia. I again without that context of the injury last night, I would have thought entirely too soon to have these two mix it up. Like, you can, in a perfect world without injury, you can just have these two just orbit around each other for the next year if you want to, before you actually really have to let them lay a finger on each other. But, this is a match that they've been waiting patiently for. I don't know how long Giulia is going to be out, but it seems that they want to take advantage of the opportunity now as opposed to wait, which I get.
Look, you're getting TNA champions exposure. That's all you're doing. You're trying to get TNA on television. You're going to get TNA on a big time special and showcase some of that talent to make this a beneficial partnership and probably a future continuation of this partnership with TNA. So put some of their big names and put some of their titles on the line. And I think you're going to get some results of viewers going to then watch TNA to see, hey, what's Fraxiom going to do? And then potentially catching somebody on TNA. They're like, oh, I can get behind this person, Joe Hendry. Like, I can get behind whoever's over there. And then you have a viewer in TNA. It's smart. It's smart booking by NXT, by TNA to have this partnership be mutually beneficial for both parties. So I'm okay with kind of the title versus title thing, even though it's not title versus title. It's kind of more just like you said, champion versus champion kind of thing.
Yeah,
I'm okay with it. I'm totally fine.
I get it. Also, just because I forgot to mention this at the beginning, we were doing our plugs. Main event mixer coming up this Saturday, 5 Eastern. We're going to be breaking down the Elimination Chamber card. Come hang out, give your predictions, be vocal in the chats. Let's hear what you got. It's going to be a hell of a weekend. What else got your attention? Oh, Jesus Christ, that's right. Podcast Dad's going to New Orleans for Mardi Gras.
Yep. So I will not be watching the Chamber. You'll be on the main event mixer though.
I will be on the mixer.
I'm hoping to be awake by 5.
Is it the usual crew you're going with?
Yup. Yeah.
All right. God bless you. That's.
Hey, we're just hoping that my plane comes right side up on in New Orleans.
Yeah, that would. Yeah.
I'm terrified to fly right now.
So I've been seeing random game streams on TikTok as of late. I guess there's a new game on stream that's called Flight Attendant Simulator. Basically, you just play as a flight attendant.
That's fun.
I found myself watching longer than I care to admit. When I just, what is this?
Did you get to the plane ride from hell level?
No, they're not.
No Ray Flair. Yeah. No Ray Flair yet.
The Happy birthday, Nate. Belated birthday, I should say. No, did not get there yet.
What else on NXT? Hello.
I'm trying. Oh yeah, duh. Right. Sorry, I had a moment here.
Hey, his theme song. Theme song. It's not bad.
I'm a fan. Yeah.
It's not bad. I was worried. You were worried. Here. We were all worried. You look good. You look good.
Don't
indulge him. Don't indulge him, Fernando. He'll just keep talking about it. But look, he looked good.
I'll send you some links.
I was very happy with don't do that through the web. I was very happy with the tag match. I think everybody looked good in it. What do we do with Wesley?
That's really good question.
He kind of seems like he's getting lost.
Yeah. It's a very different NXT than when he kind of was hitting that peak of his North American title run. So it does suck because it can feel like he's getting lost in the shuffle. I think that having this first program be with him versus Ricky Saints is a step in the right direction because we both know they can carry it on the mic. We both know they can go in the ring. We saw that in that tag match last night that I would enjoy this one-on-one. Who are the guys that have been flanking Wesley? I forget their names. Okay.
I don't know. Is that OTM?
I don't believe so. No.
Okay.
But if anybody knows,
maybe he's behind these mystery attackers. I don't know.
No.
He needs something. Something.
I wouldn't say quite the same as getting lost in the shuffle in the main roster, just because that's kind of just that.
Yeah, Mello's on
the open world right there. Yeah. But with Wes Lee, it was kind of the timing of the injury and getting back from that and kind of seeing how that landscape had passed him, and shaped him. I mean, if we're looking at him right now, he's not somebody that I'm pegging in the NXT Championship conversation
at any point because he was there.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
I don't think the heel turn's working.
No.
I think it worked well with that
program.
Yeah, yes. It worked well for that. But I think Wesley's just a better babyface.
Yeah. And get him back to that babyface point, which I think that they could do. And realistically, another run with the North American title could put him back in that conversation, and we can certainly talk about what's going on with Tony D'Angelo here in a little bit. But yeah, everybody knows he can wrestle. I think that it was worth the experiment to see if it would work, and it was, again, perfect because it was Wentz and Trey Miguel. But there's just something that's not clicking as far as a consistent babyface going. And look at the fact checker coming in, Igwe and DuPont. Thank you. That is just
Igwe and DuPont.
Yes.
Those are terrible names.
He's a million times smarter than I am.
Well, we knew that. Igwe and DuPont. They couldn't think of anything else. God. Do we still care about Retribution?
Now, I was recording Wrestling Spotlight, so I'm not sure if I missed anything with them other than the couple of clips I saw of them outside the building, and then
they came in and attacked somebody.
Gotcha.
I can't remember who it was. I think it was No Quarter Catch Crew. I think they attacked. But
gotcha. Okay. And he did not need to look that up, Kyle. No. Trust me when I say that he did not. That's just
probably not. And Garrett will let you know.
Soap opera trivia is way deeper too. It's fucking scary, actually.
Soap opera? I like Days of Our Lives.
General Hospital.
That motherfucker Stefano. You better watch him. Didn't think you'd get that, did you?
Also, are you watching Love Is Blind? Have you watched the new season yet?
We just got done with the episode where I can't remember their names, but he's pissed because she hooked up like 2 days before the pod.
Oh yeah, I finally got.
We just finished that episode.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that there is some grace that should be had when you're going into this experiment of shit happens that like it. I don't know.
I also want to know.
Stop hooking up.
Why is every man on that show a bitch?
So damn good looking, huh?
Every man on that show is just, I don't know, soft.
This is a weird season, that's for sure.
Maybe it's because they're from Minnesota.
It just is.
And I hope I don't get hate because I'm going to be in Minnesota in 2 days. So please don't attack me.
Okay.
I mean, they won't because they're soft, but I don't know. All the men on this, you think they're attractive? I don't think any of them.
There's a handful, yeah.
I think Johnny Appleseed might be, but that's about it.
I'm bad with the names too, but
Johnny Appleseed's the one with the long hair.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Joey, I think is so close.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Hopefully they come to the Queen City for the next season. The rumors are there. The rumors are there that they're coming.
Are you serious?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
it's going to be in Ohio. They're deciding whether it's Cleveland, Columbus, or Cincinnati. Which, come on, Nick Lachey's hosting. You got to come to Cincinnati. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Love Is Blind, Cincinnati.
That is. Oh,
I can't wait to see who I know is on that show,
dude. Right?
I know one person. I won't say it on air.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to tell me that when we're done here.
You know exactly who I'm talking about. We will say. I'll tell you off air. I can't say it on air.
Okay.
Do not guess either. Don't move on.
I'm not okay, but I'm curious. On. Okay, it's
on.
Okay. Also, can I just say a shout out to Piper Niven? Because that segment last night with Sol Ruka and Zarya was fucking awesome. The taser was a nice touch.
That's great.
Maybe
underutilized.
It gave me a nice laugh. Yeah.
Underutilized.
Zarya versus Piper Niven is a match I want.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Piper Niven.
I hope that we get that in 2025.
Let's preview NXT or NXT AEW.
Dinamite.
Huh?
AEW Dinamite. You should apply for Love Is Blind, Kyle.
Please do. All right. MJF.
What's the laugh?
MJF appears live. We'll hear from Swerve and Prince Nana.
Okay.
Tito Perazo takes on Harley Cameron. So Harley Cameron's getting a follow-up. That's good.
Love it.
Adam Page is in action.
Okay.
Daniel Garcia and FTR take on Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong. Is the Undisputed Era heel again, or what is this?
I don't think so.
Okay. A bounty match. Not sure what that means. Brian Keith takes on Will Ospreay. And then in the Revolution Championship Series for the Revolution International Championship Series. The Revolution International Championship Series.
What even is like how does this work?
I don't know. Takeshita takes on Orange Cassidy. I don't know if it's for the title. I don't know what it means.
I can understand OC versus Roddy last week if it's like a number one contendership best of series between them. But now you're getting the champion involved, and it doesn't make sense to have the champion involved in
the champion's on
wrestling
the line,
to determine who the champ. Wait, what?
The title's on the line tonight, so the winner will take on Kenny Omega at Revolution.
Okay, so it was basically just a 3-man tournament.
So it's telling me that Orange Cassidy's not going to win.
Probably not.
Well, considering that Omega is feuding with Takeshita, I would think. What do I know? But
no.
2 and 2 plus 4
equals 4. Takeshita's title ran there.
Maybe. I don't know.
Probs.
Again, don't know what a bounty match is.
No.
I guess I'll tune in to find out.
Probably.
Yeah. I don't know. They're saying live coast to coast. I don't know what that means.
Just basically means that
is it on at the same time everywhere?
Yeah, okay. I think so.
All right. Well, hey, Revolution's probably gonna be really good. Weekly shows.
It is. Yeah.
Attention to what's going on.
I know. It's a lot.
It's getting harder and harder each week. I just don't. I cannot focus on week to week what's going on. But Revolution's probably gonna be amazing.
I agree.
Anything else? Season 10 applicant for Love is Blind?
Why do I need to apply for Love is Blind?
I can't.
Well, I can't either.
I mean, it'd get views for the show.
That's all well and good. I'd rather get views here by doing just this.
Well, yeah. We could do it here. So, Mr. Cincinnati, what's your favorite childhood memory?
Why did your voice get sultrier the second you turned your camera off?
I think that's kind of the whole thing, isn't it? You got to fake it till you make it. So,
okay, all right, okay. There's been too many to talk about back shots and taking it and just you know what? No.
So you do like back shots?
Can we end the show, please?
I don't know. That's up to you. It's up to you. Can I get a second date?
Jesus. Okay.
I won't propose. We'll have to wait for the wall.
What?
Huh?
I didn't hear what you said there.
I said I can't propose yet. We got to get through our second date.
Also, hey Maria, thanks for joining us tonight,
fellas.
Yeah. Today is well. No, again. Some of that is Tim Bosby. Okay, that disrupted.
All of that is Tim Bosby. Don't say some of it. All the back shots, Tim Bosby. You and I didn't back shot. He did.
I did. Yeah. No. No.
Yeah, it's one of those nights, folks. I'm sorry. I'm tired. He's tired.
Yeah.
I'm damn near in vacation mode.
You got Marty
tomorrow might be insane because there's a chance that I will have consumed way too much alcohol. So I have a 6 a.m. flight.
I know what you do in New Orleans. It probably is. Yeah.
6 a.m. flight on Friday out of Columbus.
Godspeed. But some love for the shirt.
Thank you. See? Nobody likes your shirt, Mark.
Fuck you.
Hey, I gave you your flowers at the beginning of the show. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, well, you don't have to knock my attire. Bag with which one douches.
Yeah, I do.
Will vacation mode lead to Brie mode?
Hey, if it means blackout, then yeah.
If I remember Total Divas correctly, yeah, it does.
if I get to a point where I put on Bree mode, I will let all of you know.
Just get it on video.
The podcast mom will be there. She knows.
Godspeed.
It might not be PG. I think you've seen a little bit of what we call Bree mode, and I got yelled at, and I got a look last time. So, and that same person that helped me put her on the pool table will be there. So,
okay, all right. Let's
love you guys.
Remember the days when we knew a lot less about each other?
It was not as fun. We got fun coming up after the show, so stay tuned to our socials.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Remember, follow us on X at Junkies Pod and TikTok at Junkies Pod. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, but subscribe to that YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button. Takes a couple of seconds. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your situationship, tell your friends with benefits. I guess they're the same fucking thing. Tell your aunt, tell your bartender, tell your therapist, tell your dispensary guy or girl or person. Yeah.
Sure. Tell them all.
Yeah.
Why?
I was just waiting for you to chime in to tell everybody what they need to do. Yeah.
I'm busy.
Fuck you too, man. All right. That's going to do it for us. We'll be back tomorrow. We're going to break down Dynamite. We're going to wrap up the week podcast that I'm hoping we'll be able to make it through the stream. Instead of like 5 sheets to the wing, how about just like 2?
How about 7? I'll meet you in the middle.
3. All right, I'm fucking ended this. That's podcast Adam, Mr. Cincinnati. This has been the Wrestling Junkies podcast. See you guys tomorrow.